Welcome to Monday Night Raw, in which we kick off the show with the Black Heart. Tommaso Ciampa set for action here up against Elias, and Tommaso Ciampa's been on an impressive run here on Monday Night Raw. He's looking to climb up the ranks even further here, maybe earn himself a title shot further down the line as we build towards Vengeance. Pay-per-view also, after Vengeance we will have a Royal Rumble, so the road to WrestleMania is close. So if it's time for anyone to start picking up wins, start picking up form, it's right now on the road to the grand finale, the biggest show in wrestling, the biggest show in sports entertainment as it's known, the granddaddy of them all. And as Elias makes his way down to the ring here, Elias has not been in the best of form for a while, but as you can see the crowd behind Elias as they always are. But Tommaso Ciampa does not look too happy about that, but Elias getting behind the crowd here, asking him who wants to walk with Elias. As you can see the crowd cheering. The crowd don't particularly like both of these men completely. Tommaso Ciampa maybe getting a bit jealous there. A big back body drop though by Ciampa gets the action underway as Ciampa now raking at the nose or the eyes here of Elias. And across Elias and behind with a backstabber. A quick start to this matchup and a painful one for Elias as now he gets boots right to his face here. As I mentioned, Tommaso Ciampa's been on a dominant run here on Monday Night Raw, looking to build his way up to maybe an IC title shot, or maybe, just maybe a WWE title shot. As I mentioned, a Royal Rumble's coming up. What's Ciampa thinking here? Elias slips behind and drops him down on his back as Elias now drops a knee right to the bridge of the nose of Tommaso Ciampa, sorry, and now raining down the rights to the forehead and the face of Tommaso Ciampa here. As I mentioned, the Royal Rumble isn't far away. We have one stop before there, which is Vengeance pay-per-view. As Tommaso Ciampa looks at a discus clothesline, ducked underneath. There was Elias. Both men swinging wildly here, missing strikes. Elias catches a punch, fires one back of his own. Elias now is twisting the wrist there, maybe looking to break the wrist or the fingers here, hoisting Tommaso Ciampa up, showcasing his power. Just dropping Tommaso Ciampa down and now just playing the air guitar in his face. And that move won't do a lot of damage, but will, annoy Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa with a huge boot, case in point, right there. Ciampa, kick to the midsection. Collar and elbow tie up now, off the ropes goes Elias. Elias up over the back again with a back body drop, and Ciampa this time with a kick to the back and a stomp to the face. Tommaso Ciampa just getting vicious there. Ciampa look up again. Ciampa now looking for a suplex here. A lazy suplex here by Ciampa into the pinfall though. Just a one count on Elias, just testing Elias, seeing how far he's to be able to put away. Ciampa back into the ground and pounding, raining down more rights to the face of Elias and is busted open. Elias here. Ciampa picking up Elias again here. Kick to the midsection. Elias kick to the midsection again. Takes down Ciampa. I thought Elias was looking for the drift away there. Stomp to the back of the neck here. And Elias is looking for the drift away. Looking to put this match away out of nowhere. With the drift away into Master Ciampa. The referee's into the position. 1, 2. And not a 3 count, sorry. Ciampa gets the shoulder up. Elias cannot believe it here. He thought the matchup was over. Elias saying this one is over. Again, no Elias. Let's pander into the crowd here. Elias now looks for a huge punch, but met with a forearm by Ciampa. Ciampa kick to the midsection. Hoists up Elias, looking for Project Ciampa. Into the pinfall, is that it? 1, 2. Elias gets the shoulders up at 2.5. Ciampa wasting no time here. Ciampa lining it up, looking for the sliding knee strike. If it hits, this matchup is over. Ciampa connects with a knee strike right to the temple of Elias. But Ciampa maybe looking to just put Elias away from the ropes of the pinfall here. Smart here from Ciampa. Ciampa, however, calling Elias back to his feet here. Ciampa is mocking Elias here, saying something, maybe asking who wants to walk with Ciampa as he looks for a fairy tale ending, connects with it into the pinfall. 1, 2, 3, and Ciampa picks up another impressive victory here on the red brand as they build towards a Royal Rumble. Surely Batista's got to be thinking about what's this man involvement coming up to the Royal Rumble as a Project Ciampa there. Almost had a match up 1, but Elias was get the kick out. You can see there, a knees to the back, into the pinfall. 1, 2, but Elias with the shoulder up just there. And then the sliding knee strike. The matchup was over there, but Ciampa wanted to look for the fairy tale ending, hit it, and that was the end of the matchup as Ciampa gets another victory here on the red brand as he continues his rise on Raw. We're cut backstage here. The Pac is raining down chair shots. Pac made his return at Payback pay-per-view, attacking Swerve Scott and interrupting the IC title match. As Pac is raining down the chair shots to Swerve Scott. Someone needs to stop this. Someone needs to stop this vicious attack by Pac. Pac again with another chair shot. And another one. Okay, well, after the attack with assault by Pac on his eyes for Scott, we need to get medical to check on him and check on his condition, especially after the attack he received at Payback by Pac. And as you can see, Cesaro has made his way over to the red brand, formerly of SmackDown, has made the switch to the red brand after being unsuccessful over there, looking for a change of scenery. And remember, back at Backlash pay-per-view, Cesaro was the man taking on Roman Reigns for the Universal title, but unfortunately he wasn't successful in his endeavour to get that title with Dominik Mysterio making his way here. Quite a polarising figure in WWE these days, obviously been attacking his father recently, and we don't have any clue what Rey Mysterio's got planned. Obviously Rey was meant to be taking on Austin Theory for the US title, but Austin Theory picked up the victory at Payback due to the attack from Dominik Mysterio, but the matchup is underway here, and Dominik again is playing mind games there, just trying to get in the head of his opponents. He knows he can't win the strength battle with Cesaro. He's trying to get in the head, anger Cesaro, make him make a mistake, and leave himself open and vulnerable. And again, Dominik's smart here, going over the top rope. He could have easily held on there and the early part of this matchup, but he goes over the top. As you can see, goading Cesaro out to the outside, and blocking the punch, and Dominik Mysterio now just running it away into the ring, getting the high ground. And now telling Cesaro to bring it. Cesaro visibly annoyed at Dominik again. As Cesaro stays in the ring, he's smart. If Cesaro goes out the ring, Dominik's gonna win. And Dominik back into the ring here. Cesaro in the ring. Cesaro gets the shoulder block there, but neither men go down. And Dominik with a huge slap to the midsection, or to the chest, sorry. And a drop kick, and now a moonsault to the midsection. Dominik now just slamming the head of Cesaro into the mat here. And Dominik is mocking his father, who he attacked at pay-per-view, remember. As I was saying, Austin Theory was set to defend the US title up against Rey Mysterio in a match due to Dominik Mysterio. Rey was unable to put up much of a fight in that matchup, and Austin Theory picked up an easy victory. And now we'll find out more about that on SmackDown, as I think Austin Theory, something is planned by Shane McMahon for Austin Theory on SmackDown due to what we saw. But Dominik is getting what he deserves right now. Getting Cesaro looking to maybe get a bit of revenge for Rey Mysterio. Cesaro probably has a huge amount of respect for Rey for what he's done in this business. He's looking to hoist Dominik up above his shoulders. And one thing I will say, Dominik is making his own way here in WWE right now. That's one thing that Dominik is smart. He's stepping out from the shadow of his father and showing everyone what he's made of here, and as he slips out from the back and slips the leg there. Actually being taught by the Judgment Day right now, Rhea Ripley, Finn Balor and Damian Priest being quite good teachers. Finn Balor obviously has achieved quite a lot here in WWE, same with Rhea Ripley, and Damian Priest is still just find his way in the business. Obviously formerly a US champion, but met with an uppercut there by Cesaro, and Cesaro now looking for the swing here. The Dominik Mysterio is going to get it. Yes, he is. Swinging around Dominik and launches him across the ring. Cesaro now looking for a sharpshooter. A sharpshooter to end the matchup here. Is this matchup going to be put away here? Is Dominik Mysterio going to tap out? Dominik crawling for the ropes here. Is Dominik going to make it? Cesaro, they trying. Now Cesaro, but Dominik makes it to the ropes there. And what Cesaro needed to do was just pull Dominik back to the middle of the ring. But Dominik able to get away. Dominik this time hands on. And Dominik with a forearm straight to the face and not up to the top rope. As Dominik, Cesaro lying in wait, catches Dominik and slams him down. I think Dominik was hoping Cesaro would be more disorientated from the forearm than he was, as he launches him into the corner. Now Cesaro looking forward, just right to the face of Dominik Mysterio. Now a huge uppercut. Dominik bounces out of the corner here. Dominik now hoisted up by Cesaro, looking for another power slam. And down goes Dominik. Interesting, holding his back there. Cesaro. So maybe getting distracted by Rhea Ripley at ringside. Maybe just telling her to stay out of things. We've seen her get involved recently. We saw Dominik obviously get involved as well at Payback. As Dominik now looking for a suicide dive here, maybe. Is Dominik going to be able to get it? As you can see, Rhea Ripley is staring at Cesaro there, probably saying some choice words to Cesaro, trying to get in his head as well, and trying to distract him. As Dominik now looks to launch himself out the ring, but Cesaro met him with a huge left hand. And Cesaro back into the ring now. Cesaro picking up Dominik Mysterio. Dominik. Cesaro looking for the neutralizer. If he hits this matchup, could be over. Cesaro for his first victory here on the red brand over Dominik. Cesaro into the pinfall here. Is that going to be it? Is Dominik going to be able to get the shoulders up here? 1, 2, and Dominik shows his fire and gets the shoulders up there. Impressive there from Dominik Mysterio. The crowd trying to fight forever here. It's been a fairly decent matchup, you gotta say. Obviously with two superstars, the caliber of Cesaro and Dominik Mysterio. It was always going to be a good matchup. Cesaro ducks underneath, but met with a forearm on the return, and another forearm. And for a third time a forearm sends Cesaro into the corner. Another some body shots there from Dominik Mysterio. And now he's going to dig the feet into the chest there and the throat. And Dominik yet again mocking the great luchador, but takes out the referee. And Dominik now with a low blow to Cesaro. The referee has no idea what he's just seen. Dominik. What's Dominik thinking? Dominik realizes the position of Cesaro is not great. Maybe thinking about the frog splash shit. The referee has no idea what Dominik's just done. Dominik to the top rope now. Looking for the frog splash. Just put this match away. Is he going to be able to get the frog splash? He is. That was a vicious frog splash right there. Cesaro was trying to get up there, right to the back. 1, 2. Cesaro somehow gets the shoulders up. I think maybe the fact Cesaro was already recovering gave him enough there to get out, and now Dominik is raining down the punches again to the face. But this was Superman, and I was thumped to the face there. Dominik looking for a submission here. He's raking the eyes again. The referee, poor position, and has no idea that Dominik's raking the eyes of Cesaro here. Dominik clearly has been studying Eddie Guerrero and taking some notes with his actions here in this matchup. Cesaro now just asking Dominik to bring it here. What Cesaro is just giving Dominik 3 shots here. Cesaro stays standing throughout all of this, and Dominik was telling Cesaro to bring it to a huge chop, and another huge chop. And Cesaro with a third one. Cesaro arm dragged low by Dominik. Back up though, kick to the chest, a punch to the face there, and a collar over type off the ropes. Dominik, what's he thinking? Both men collide, and a chop again by Cesaro. Huge forearm. Cesaro kick to the midsection by Dominik, no, takes Cesaro down. What is Dominik thinking here? Rhea Ripley has shouted something to Dominik there. Dominik grabbing a steel chair here. Cesaro is up in the ring though. Cesaro stops Dominik. Cesaro looking for a neutralizer. Is he going to get it? Yes, he is. Cesaro, the crowd chanting him one more time. Cesaro not going for the pin here. Cesaro thinking about something here. Cesaro picking up the steel chair. What's he doing? He's just moved. He's not taking it out of the ring. Why is the referee not taking the chair out of the ring? Cesaro. What is Cesaro thinking? Cesaro, no. Surely not. The neutralizer on the steel chair. If he gets us the matchup, it's over. Why is the referee not called DQ? The referee should have called DQ there. I mean, fair, Dominik brought the chair into the ring, but Cesaro utilised the steel chair, and Dominik clearly knocked out from the neutralizer onto the chair. Rhea Ripley screaming at ringside at the referee, saying this matchup should be over. It should have been DQ. But clearly Dominik's plan didn't work out there. I don't think he expected Cesaro to get back up as quickly as he did. So when he got into the ring, he was met with a neutralizer, and obviously met with a second one, which ended the matchup with the one onto the chair, knocking him out. As you can see there, the matchup should have been over, but Cesaro picks up a victory here on Monday Night Raw. Now our next matchup determines who's going to be taking on Rhea Ripley at the pay-per-view for the Raw Women's title, and obviously the pay-per-view in question is Vengeance, as Mandy Rose makes her way out. As you can see, her hair dye has been tampered with, She went to dye her hair black, and I can see there's still blonde strands. And that's because, as Mandy Rose mentioned backstage, someone messed with her hair dye, and she's looking to find out who it is, but she's in action here tonight, clearly knowing what's at stake here. She has to come out and fight no matter what. And who's she going to be taking on here? It's Raquel Rodriguez, the powerhouse of WWE. I should say, set for in-ring action here, up against Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose clearly not the favourite for this matchup. But Mandy Rose is obviously being a champion here in WWE, and yeah, she's clearly quite a good competitor. But Raquel Rodriguez, maybe it's going to be too tall of a task, no pun intended there, for her to overcome as the matchup is underway. Remember, the winner of this matchup will go on to Vengeance to take on Rhea Ripley. As both women just taunting each other. So Raquel just uses the strength there to stand Mandy Rose down, but Mandy Rose showing the fight, getting straight back up. And Mandy Rose slips behind into the roll up here to catch Raquel off guard. 1, 2, no, just a 1 count, sorry. And misses a slap there. I think even if she got the slap, it wouldn't have been a great edit, but she takes the huge forearm, fires one back, kick to the midsection, another forearm, punch to the midsection, a huge uppercut. Mandy Rose showing her fight here. Slams Raquel into the corner, met with a drop kick though. And a huge big boot takes her down. And now Raquel just raining down and right into the face of Mandy Rose. The hair is quite a big distraction in this matchup, I gotta say. Not with a mess with her hair dye. Mandy Rose needs to figure that out. She's slammed down in the middle of the ring there. And now met with a huge elbow drop into the pinfall. 1, 2, but Mandy Rose just about gets the shoulders up. And Raquel just laughing here, just taunting the crowd. Raquel now off the ropes, runs in, looks for a huge forearm, met though by a huge slap by Mandy Rose, and a huge forearm blocked though. I think that just pissed off Raquel Rodriguez even more. Raquel now just looking to slam Mandy Rose down again. And now, this time, not going for the elbow drop, picks her up and just launches her across the ring. Showcasing the strength that Rhea Ripley's got to be watching this matchup backstage. And seeing who she's going to be taking on, she just launches Mandy Rose across the ring again with the alley-oop facebuster. Now picking her up by the knee and slamming her down. Mandy Rose obviously utilises a knee strike as her finisher. But taking that knee is smart here. So now Raquel lifts up Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose, however, kick to the face. Mandy Rose runs in, knee strike, the knee strike that I was mentioning. Takes down Raquel Rodriguez. Is that enough to take her down? 1, 2, but Raquel gets the shoulders up. Mandy Rose was that close to being the #1 contender to the Raw Women's Championship with that huge nears. Now she's raining down and left there in the ground and pound. Follows it with a huge slap. Again, not something I'll do. And now Mandy Rose just taunting to the crowd here. And Mandy Rose to the top. What's Mandy Rose thinking here? Raquel Rodriguez getting up there. Mandy Rose telling Raquel to bring it, and Raquel is telling Mandy Rose to bring it here. And Mandy Rose caught not a smart decision there, jumping off the top rope when Raquel was ready for it. Now she hoists up, and now looking for a huge powerbomb in the corner of the ring here. 1, 2, but Mandy Rose just about gets the shoulders up. The matchup could have been over right there with that huge powerbomb. As now Raquel looking to just hoist up Mandy Rose, and now with a submission here, is looking to pull on her back and torque their neck here. Is Mandy Rose going to be able to find a way out of this? Mandy Rose trying to break the grasp there, she has done. Mandy Rose with her arm drag out. Smart there by Mandy Rose. Rose now, both women just staring each other down, both women going for strikes at the same time, and Mandy Rose, the quicker competitor, gets the strike. And now a huge clothesline takes down Rodriguez, catching her off balance there, now off the ropes. Looking for that huge knee, maybe no, caught by something, went for something else there, caught by a huge blow to the back, and now shot on clothesline, takes her down. Raquel now maybe thinking about putting this matchup away. Yes, she is looking for a huge power bomb there into the pinfall to become the Raw Women's #1 contender at Vengeance pay-per-view. Taking on Rhea Ripley is going to be Raquel Rodriguez. And what a matchup that promises to be. Two powerhouses of the women's division. Two of the strongest competitors, I'd say, in WWE altogether. Going one-on-one at Vengeance for the Raw women's title. We saw Rhea Ripley earlier tonight. She's probably backstage watching this matchup with Dominik Mysterio recovering from his matchup with Cesaro that we just saw. Mandy Rose almost got the job done there with that huge knee. She put up a great fight. Maybe she was at 100% the state of mind, not having her hair look the way it does. Maybe she would have put more of a fight up. Maybe she would have come into this matchup fully focused and not distracted by what's going on backstage. But surely in the upcoming weeks, we're going to find out more about what happened as Mandy Rose looks to possibly get revenge on whoever did it. Because it might have just cost her a shot at Raw women's title, but Raquel Rodriguez wins, and let's get into our main event of Raw. And here we are on the main event on Monday Night Raw, and Cesaro, the Celtic Warrior, is set for one-on-one action. We don't know who his opponent is yet, but Cesaro looking to pick up some form here on Monday Night Raw. We're not seeing him particularly lose too many matches. We're not seeing him, not really seeing anything really of him on the red brand as this is the main event here. Clearly Batista thinks highly of him, formerly obviously a world champion in WWE and formerly a WWE champion, beating Roman Reigns all those years ago with that Money in the Bank cash-in. Maybe Cesaro can climb to the top of the mountain yet again and become the main champion here on Monday Night Raw. But who's he going to be taking on here tonight in the main event? Well, I think Suplex City has just arrived. In whatever city we're in here tonight, Suplex City has arrived. Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, is the man Cesaro is going to be taking on. And we all know Brock Lesnar likes taking on men like Sheamus, sorry, in the ring. Obviously Cesaro in action earlier tonight as former tag team partner. Maybe if Sheamus is successful tonight, maybe they can reform the bar and go after the tag team titles and the Usos defended at pay-per-view up against the Viking Raiders. But Brock Lesnar is set for in-ring action here tonight up against Cesaro, and Brock is circling the ring here. Imagine seeing this. I mean, I'm sure Sheamus, sorry, I'm sure Sheamus isn't too scared of Brock Lesnar being Sheamus after all. But seeing Brock Lesnar walk around the ring, sizing you up and laughing as he does it, knowing that you're about to fight him, is kind of terrifying. As Brock now ready to get into the ring and get this matchup underway. What a matchup this is going to be. Sheamus versus Brock Lesnar. This is not going to be much of a wrestling match. This is going to be a brawl. This is going to be a fight. It's going to be a physical altercation. And here we go. Crowd chanting Suplex City here. Excited that Brock Lesnar is in action. Obviously Brock and Strowman are set for action at Vengeance pay-per-view after Brock returned and took out Strowman a couple of weeks ago. As both men just firing themselves up here, ready for this fight. As Brock gets the first shot, Sheamus fires back, and Brock gets out of the way, follows back with a huge one, and now a kick to the midsection by Sheamus. And Sheamus actually gets some better of this altercation early on here, but Brock with a vicious kick to the midsection, stunning Sheamus there. And Brock now already with his suplexes, the belly-to-belly suplex there, now into the ground and pound here. This is what Sheamus had to avoid in the early part of the matchup, letting Brock get control and taking you down to the ground. As Brock will stay on you, Brock will not step off you, but Sheamus fires back, taking Brock down, maybe looking to break the arm there of Lesnar or dislocate the shoulder. And now, just driving the face of Lesnar into the mat and an elbow drop to the back of the neck there. Sheamus now looking for a knee, but Brock gets out of the way. Sheamus took way too long there. See Brock just methodical with what he does, and Brock now just shots to the midsection here. You know, shot to the right side of their face there. You know, a huge clothesline takes down Sheamus, and Brock's getting the crowd behind him here. The crowd fired up here for this matchup. Brock picking up Sheamus again here. Brock launching Sheamus into the corner. Referee almost getting out of the way. Brock is showing the strength there of Brock. Sheamus bounces out the corner, goes down to the ground, but Brock might be a kitchen sink. Now this is smart than Sheamus going after the midsection of Lesnar, going after the cardio. If Brock can't breathe, he can't fight. And Sheamus now with a stalling suplex here to Lesnar. This is an impressive feat of strength for the crowd in silence is in awe at what you're seeing. And Sheamus drops Brock down. And now this time gets a knee strike to the face. Sheamus having to grind a pound of his own here. And he fires the shots and a kick again to the midsection. And Sheamus again goes on the attack. And following up with another stomp to the midsection. As I mentioned, a smart game plan here. Sheamus now hoisting up Brock. Sheamus looking for a trifecta of the Irish Curse backbreakers here. Is he going to get the third one? Yes, he is. Again, also going after the back, will go after the lungs of Lesnar. And Brock now is in dangerous territory here. Sheamus thinking about a brogue. If he hits this match could be over inside a couple of minutes. Sheamus gets to broke it, but it wasn't enough. But Brock, as you see, got the foot under the ropes there. He got a glancing blow after a brogue kick, but he didn't get enough of it. He even put the matchup away. Brock was still in his wherewithal to put a foot under the rope there and force the rope break. Good refereeing by the ref there. Now launches him into the corner, looking for distracting Brock. Firing back now. Brock with a kitchen sink of his own. Lesnar now looking to ring down the rights into the face of Sheamus. Sheamus just pulled up a little bit too short on that bro kick. Obviously looking to get a flush connection right on the face. Kind of just got a glancing blow. A German suplex number 1 by Lesnar here. And Lesnar obviously looking not to sustain as much damage as he obviously doesn't want to get too much damage before Vengeance, when he's going to be taking on the monster of all men, Braun Strowman. As Lesnar now with a second German suplex and 2 stomps. One to the back and one to the front. Sheamus now in a bad way. Brock looking for a third German suplex. As Lesnar is on a roll here. Lesnar now lining up Sheamus, looking to send him with another German suplex maybe into the other corner. Yes, he does. The 4th and final German suplex maybe here. Brock now looking for a deadlift, power, a bomb here to Sheamus, and now picking up Sheamus here. Lesnar, what's Lesnar thinking? Lesnar just launching Sheamus again across the ring. A man the size of Sheamus should not be able to be thrown like that. Isn't that Brock? What's he thinking? Brock Lesnar, a fisherman's buster. And Brock now again getting the crowd fired up here. As Lesnar goes into the ground and pound again here. Running down the right hand and now looking for the forearms, or the elbows, sorry. Right to the face of Sheamus and 2 shots there. And now Brock looking for a huge knee. Lesnar. Sheamus is not in a good way right now. Brock launching Sheamus, no he ain't. Sheamus ducks underneath, kick to the midsection again here. Sheamus, huge clothesline, takes down Lesnar. Lesnar looking to recover here, but Brock, Sheamus, sorry, misses the clothesline, but misses the chop, sorry, but gets the clothesline there. Putting everything behind his clotheslines is Sheamus. Off the ropes, looking for a huge, just double axe on to the face there. Classic Sheamus with that huge strike. Sheamus now thinking about the 10 beats of the bow to him, sorry. He's going to get it here, yanking on the jaw of Brock, and now he's raining down the shots as the crowd chant along here. Even a man the size of Brock, he's hurt. It's Brock now forced to the outside. And Sheamus fired up here. What a fight we're seeing here between these 2 men. And Sheamus putting up an impressive showing here, and now Sheamus looking for white noise on the outside. Sheamus gets it. It could be all over white noise on the outside of the ring. And now Sheamus looking to get Brock back into the ring. Obviously a ring count on. If they get counted out, either man will win this matchup. And Sheamus now thinking for the broken yet again here. Cornering Lesnar to his feet. Lesnar's getting up here. And Sheamus now runs in, gets a bro kick. Complete connection this time. And is that going to be enough to put away the beast in corner? 1, 2. No, it is not. A strong kick out at 2 by Lesnar. And Sheamus looking for the ground and pounder, but Lesnar turns it around looking for forearms. Right to the jaw there of Sheamus. And in fact Lesnar kicked out at 2 there. And now Lesnar looking for more German suplexes. This will bring it up to 7 in the matchup here. As he pulls a 3 in a row, not breaking the whole end there. We go the 3rd and final one, brings it up to 7 in the matchup. And Lesnar now into the ground and pound again here. And now looking for the forearms and the elbows to the face there. And now the shots to the shoulder. And something to the back of the head. Lesnar, however, looking for that huge knee. Dancing across the face of Sheamus, and Sheamus might be busted open here. Brock may have busted Sheamus open. Yes, he has. Sheamus is bleeding badly. As Brock now looking for more shots, and a huge shot right to the face. And now looking for just to toss him or throw him across the ring with a BR throw. Something to the back of the neck there again, as Lesnar looks for another huge knee. Sheamus is not in a great way here. Brock is clearly pissed off that his matchup has gone the way it has. Sheamus has been, gotta say, been in control of this matchup for a little bit. Sheamus has not put in a bad performance whatsoever. And Brock now just taunting towards the crowd, maybe sending a message to Strowman, but Sheamus is up here, and both men just asking each other to bring it here. Brock maybe a little bit shocked that Sheamus got up, and Sheamus again with a huge strike, dropping a knee, but Lesnar out of the way. You see Lesnar, rather scarily, is still fresh in this matchup. Sheamus over there has been getting the hell beaten out of him. Sheamus, same as Lesnar. But Brock is just a different monster, a different being. As Lesnar now after the huge lariat, looking for the F5 middle of the ring. Sheamus bleeding badly here. Is this going to be at 1, 2, and Sheamus somehow, with everything he's got left, gets his shoulder up, and Brock, as you can see, shot out. Sheamus got his shoulders up. It's Brock again with other huge knee. Sheamus is not in a good way here. It'll be fair play for Sheamus to put in the fight that he has, but as again another fisherman's buster to Sheamus. And this is getting hard to watch here. Brock is on the attack. Brock sees the blood like a shark. He's looking for the kill here. He gets a ground and pound. Lesnar now with a huge knee right across the jaw yet again, and to make the cut more wide and more open here. As Lesnar now hoists up Sheamus again. And what is Lesnar thinking? Lesnar looking towards the camera here. Lesnar drops him down. A message sent to Braun Strowman. 1, 2, 3. As Lesnar just gets straight back up. I can see he's tired. And Lesnar could have gone another half an hour. As Lesnar met with the white noise on the outside. That was a huge moment in this matchup. Bro kick there, obviously the first bro kick. Maybe Sheamus got all of that bro kick, the matchup would have been over with the second one. Obviously only got a glancing blow to the face, which wasn't enough to keep Lesnar down. The F5 there. Keeps Sheamus down though in the second attempt as Lesnar now. See Lesnar not too happy. Lesnar, what is Lesnar thinking? Lesnar going over towards the announce table and just ripping apart the table here. What is Lesnar doing? I think maybe looking to send another message to Braun Strowman, a man who will meet at Vengeance pay-per-view. As Lesnar now takes Sheamus towards the table. Sheamus is not in a good way. The referee, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised it's not getting away of this. It's Lesnar as Brock now. You can see the referee trying to get cover behind the commentators. Not sure how wise it is. But Lesnar hoists at Sheamus, looking for the F5 through the table. As we end Monday Night Raw, message sent to Braun Strowman as they will meet at Vengeance pay-per-view